All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk Memphis Grizzlies. They are 50-23. The Memphis Grizzlies are the 2 seed in the Western Conference and 50-23. They're 25-10 at home, and tonight they won, I want to say, their 15th game without Ja Morant. I believe they're 15-2 without Ja Morant. That's the craziest stat. You are 15-2 without your best player. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, I don't even really want to get into playoff hypotheticals in today's video because when the time comes, we'll discuss it. I don't want to think, oh, what if they play the Timberwolves? Oh, what if they play the Nuggets? I feel like that's just a waste of everybody's time here. Memphis is a threat, right? Memphis is definitely a threat. Any team that can win consistently without your best superstar player, they're special. So Memphis, obviously, right now, they're a little ahead of schedule. I would say they're a little ahead of schedule. Now, I want to hear from Grizzlies fans down below in the comment section. Like, try and be as legit as possible. If you could go back to the start of the season and I told you, all right, there's 9 games left in the season. The Memphis Grizzlies are the 2 seed. What would you tell me? Drop down below in the comment section. If I told you Memphis would be the 2 seed by the end of the season, at the start of the season, if that makes sense, what would you have told me? Welcome back to the channel, though, man. We have another Grizzlies video. We're pumping out Grizzlies content every day on this channel right now, along with NBA content, of course. If you guys enjoy it, hit the like button, hit that sub button. I love making Grizzlies videos. They're a very, very fun team to watch. They're great on offense. They're great on defense. They have phenomenal fans. And I was just in Memphis earlier this past year, and oh, man, dude, the food was unbelievable. Unfortunately, I kind of caught it during COVID, so I didn't get to experience the full Memphis vibe, but the food, dude. I wish I knew what place I went to, because I bet if I said it, people would be like, those are spots right there. So I love Memphis. I love everything about them. Let's try and hit 132 likes on today's video for how many points they scored against the Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant Brooklyn Nets. As always, yeah, once again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment down below. All that stuff really helps the algorithm, so I appreciate it. We're trying to get a Grizzlies video to blow up. I don't think I've ever had a Grizzlies video get over like 200 views, to be honest with you guys, but hopefully in this video that'll change. My favorite part about the Grizzlies is this, especially when Ja Morant's out. Anytime I check the scoreboard, anytime I watch a game, it's pretty much somebody new every game. Now, obviously, you're going to get good contributions from your 18-point-per-game players. Desmond Bane, Triple J. Dillon Brooks, also phenomenal scores. So, like, you know, more often than not, those 3 players, offensively at the very least, are going to produce. Defensively, they're definitely going to produce as well. We'll talk about that a little later. But my favorite part, and it usually happens a little bit more consistently, I would say, at least, when Ja's out, you'll have guys like D'Anthony Melton drop 23 off the bench. Like D'Anthony Melton tonight, 6 of 10 from downtown, finished with 23 points in just 27 minutes, like off the bench. Like, that's sick. D'Anthony Melton is like, I don't know if it's like more of a personal thing, but I've always kind of loved D'Anthony Melton before he even got to Memphis. Like, especially in college, like, there's just something about him. He can do a little bit of everything. He can do a little bit of everything. Obviously, I've loved my boy Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones is like, I'm a huge Duke bandwagon college basketball fan, or I guess I used to. I don't really watch college basketball anymore, but I used to be the biggest Duke Blue Devil bandwagon fan ever. And so I love Tyus Jones. Tonight, 18 points. I mean, these are your backup freaking guards, dude, and they're dropping 20 like it's... Like, they'll drop 20 pretty much whenever the hell Ja is out, and it's like, that's what you want. When your superstar is out, you need other guys to step up, and usually it's like the second and third options on teams that are be the guys people or fans, you know, everyone's kind of relying on. Like, we'll use the Grizzlies as an example. Like, all right, Ja's out, Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson, like, let's have a really good night tonight. Maybe not like a really good night because, like I said, the Grizzlies, I think, have lost 2 games, maybe 3 games so far this season. I'm pretty sure they're 15-2. But they've lost like a handful. Like, you can count on one hand how many games the Grizzlies have lost without Ja Morant this year. Like, it's a crazy statistic. I can't really wrap my mind around it. But Tyus Jones tonight, like 16 points, 10 assists. I mean, that's your backup guard, dude. Like, hell yeah. That's the thing with Memphis, is it's like next man up. It's basically next man up. And all season, everyone who's next up has not only like shown up to the occasion, they've risen above the occasion. They go above and beyond. A+. If we were grading on A+, I mean, they're A+. Also, I know in my Grizzlies video yesterday, I didn't talk enough about Steven Adams. I mean, Steven Adams is a stud, dude. I mean, defensively, I don't think, like, I have a hard time like creating a group of players at that position that I would rather have than Steven Jackson on this team. It's really hard. I don't even know if I would choose anybody else other than Steven Adams to have on this basketball team. Like, I really don't. I mean, he's always been rock solid. You know, all the way back to the OKC days, he's always been rock solid. But what a move. Like, I remember when the Grizzlies, you know, the Jaren for Steven Adams, like, I remember thinking about that. I was like, why though? And it makes so much sense now. Like, he is the anchor on defense. And granted, pretty much every guy on the Grizzlies is at the very least serviceable on the defensive end. But Steven Adams is like above and beyond, dude. Like, I mean, tonight, if we're box score watching, you're looking at Steven Adams, you're like, oh, he's a minus 14, 7 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. That's actually like a really solid stat line. But if you're just like, maybe you're just like a casual fan, maybe you're a fan of like, I don't want to go at any teams, but like maybe you're just used to Jokic stats and you see like 7, 11, and 5. Like, I can't even come up with a hypothetical that would ever be a bad stat line for any player in the NBA, ever. That's a phenomenal stat line. We're going to move on from that. But in my video yesterday, I kind of talked about how Memphis can like really make a deep playoff push. Go check that out if you guys want to. But I made an in-depth video talking about 2 specific players, and the point is, you know, it was Desmond Bane and Triple J. Those were the 2 guys who I'm like, all right, they're averaging 18 on the season. John Morant, come playoff time, lanes are going to close, fouls aren't going to be called as often. Like, defenses are just going to be more difficult. If you have Desmond Bane and Triple J, the whole thing I was trying to get at is if they literally just do what they do in the regular season, like Desmond Bane tonight, 23 points, 6 of 10 from downtown. Like, if they just do what they've been doing all season, it's going to take so much pressure off John Morant. It's unreal. It's unreal. And then you just throw in guys like Dylan Brooks, Steven Adams, and it's icing on the cake. Not a big icing fan, but in this situation, it's perfect icing on the cake. So Memphis, man, I'd watch out. And like, their future is bright as hell. Guys like Brandon Clark tonight, 14 and 10. Brandon Clark, these guys have so much potential, dude. Memphis is gonna be that team for several years. Several years. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, hit that sub button. Like I said, I've been posting a lot more Grizzlies content. If you want more Grizzlies content, drop a comment down below. Brooklyn had their best 2 players. Memphis didn't have their best player, and it was honestly, like, in my opinion, I never really thought Memphis was going to lose this game after scoring 40 points in the first quarter. And while we're on the topic, the Brooklyn Nets aren't doing anything. Come on. Kyrie Irving got cleared for away games today, which I think is awesome. I love Kyrie Irving, and I love Kevin Durant as well. But while we're on the topic, like, they're the 23rd best defense in the NBA. Like, come on, Brooklyn's not winning it. Anyways, that's it. Drop a comment. Peace.